Hello again, this is Cassie. So I am now officially in Japan and I'm currently in my dorm room. I wanted to give a really quick tour of my room and the building. I'm in Seminar House 4, but today is Saturday, August 26th. So I'm still the only person in my dorm room right now. There should be 2 more by Monday at the latest. But yeah, we have orientation week coming up. But yeah, let me go. So here's our door, our air conditioning. So when you come in, this is what you will see. So we have 3 futons here. Normally I'm guessing it would be only 3. And since I was first person in here, I claimed this closet for my own. But yeah, that's all my luggage, and over here is the desk space. So that was where I was sitting. And there's the other one. There's our air conditioning. Thank God for that, because when I first got in the room last night, it was so hot. I was so happy that it cooled down pretty quickly. Here's what the closets look like. They give you just a few hangers. I would assume that the people who actually move in might want to actually buy hangers. And this is mine, filled with, you know, all my clothes and things from out of my suitcase. But yeah, I'm gonna go I guess walk around the hallway, show you the bathroom and the showers, and then go downstairs. We have like a living room area, a kitchen, and then I guess I will go exploring. So today I said I was gonna, go to the campus and try to find something to eat, which I did do, but it was way too hot to film. So I was just like, screw it, I'll just, film later and film the university later. So right now I'm actually waiting for my friend Ruby. We're going to go to a grocery store, potentially go exploring as well. But yeah, she just got in today, so I'm waiting for her. Kind of in this park area. This is the crossroads that she should show up at. So I'm here with Ruby finally.
Hello! We made it.
We're going to the groceries. Abadai!
Green man says cross! Green man says cross!
Abadai! We're going to the grocery store. Finally.
We're going grocery shopping for food so we don't starve to death.
Yes. Hey guys, so today is a new day. I didn't get to film anymore yesterday. I didn't really have anything exciting to do or to film. But today it's very bright and sunny. And there's motorcycles passing. And I'm about to meet up with Ruby again. We're gonna go to Daiso, I believe. Possibly to a restaurant for lunch as well. But we really need to go buy like utensils because like for the ramen and stuff that we bought yesterday, we don't have any spoons that we didn't realize, so to go buy some of those. Hey guys, so I've been taking a lot of videos the past few days of what I've been doing, where I've been going, but I had a moment now to kind of go into detail because I've mostly been like just taking videos and not really talking a lot through it and explaining things. But I wanted to go over really quickly about what's been going on the past few days and how it's been and everything. And I can say, you know, from the start, it has been rough as one might expect in a new country, you know, the first few days. but today has been excellent so far. It's currently about 1 p.m., so we're not even all the way through the day yet. But my flight, sorry, my air conditioning just turned on. I don't know if you can hear it. But my flight was, like, the flight itself was good. I just wish I could have slept more. And like I stated previously in my first video that I'd been to Japan before, and that was back when I was 15 or 16, and I was able to sleep really easily, and I just kind of assumed the same thing. This time around, which I shouldn't have done, I should have brought a sleeping pill or something to help me sleep, but I really wasn't able to sleep at all. So I was running on maybe 5 hours of sleep total from like the time that I went to bed to the time that I arrived in Japan, you know, on and off sleeping on the plane and sleeping before I had to leave to get on the plane. So I was very not well rested because I just wasn't able to sleep as much on the plane as I thought I would be able to. Maybe like 30 minutes to an hour at most. Most of the time I spent it trying to fall asleep, which kind of sucked. So lesson learned there: if you're not good at sleeping on planes, probably bring a sleeping pill or something to help you sleep. But it was okay though, because we got there at around 3 p.m. Japan time. And the pickup service was really easy. Like, we saw them right away when we came out of, we got off the plane, we got our luggage, we went through like the passport confirmation place where they look at, you know, your passport, and we got our residence cards. Because we have visas, I guess we had to get residence cards, which I didn't realize. We also have to have those on us at all times, which I didn't realize that either, which is fine. It's just like, oh, I didn't know this. But yeah, they looked at all our visas, we got our residence cards taken care of, went through customs really easily. Another thing is too, I had to get this thing called a yakan shome, which is basically a declaration of you bringing medicine into Japan. But I was able to do the yakan shome process pretty easily because you're not allowed to bring more than 1 month's worth of prescription into Japan without declaring it and filling out a form. That process was pretty easy to do. You get a signature from your doctor, you fill out a form explaining your medication, and that's all you really need to do. Just have all those documents, and you can email them to the airport, and I'll try to remember to link documentations in the description, so you can look at that if you'd like, of how to do it. It's pretty easy. And when I emailed them, they emailed me like 2 days later with the finished document that I needed to bring, so it was like super fast. I mostly had problems trying to get enough medications worth for about 4 months from my insurance, more than it was hard for me to get the documentation from the government. Like, the insurance was more of a hassle. But yeah, I showed that to them, and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Like, they barely even looked at it, and like, you're supposed to show your medication to them too, and like, they barely looked at that as well. All they had to ask me was like, oh, you're not like, you don't have anything to like export, like when you leave, like you're not going to try and bring any with you. And I was like, oh no, like it's all going to be gone by the time I leave. But yeah, that was really easy. Then we picked up our luggage, and then at the like arrivals part of the airport, they were right there, a big sign that says Kansai Gaidai University, and they check down your name. You give them the $50 for the shuttle service, and then you get a ticket for what time your bus is going to be there. I also picked up my pocket Wi-Fi because I pre-reserved it to be ready for me when I came to the airport. So I went over, the counter was like JLA ABC counter or something, but it was like on the other side of the floor that I went up there and showed them my passport, and they pulled out the reservation and gave it to me, so that was really easy. And that's just, I only did that in advance because I wanted something like for this weekend in case I needed to use my phone, like Google Maps or texting when I wasn't in the dorm rooms, because we have free Wi-Fi in the dorms for our laptops, not for our phones, and then obviously not out when you're walking around. and I don't have an international roaming plan, and I didn't want to wait until Monday when orientation starts to get a pocket Wi-Fi, and I wanted to find the best deal possible because a lot of prices like get crazy, and some like you don't get very good, like maybe like 10 gigabytes a month for like a crazy amount of money that you shouldn't pay for. So I did a lot of scouring on the internet. I'll also try to remember to link the website that I reserved mine from, because I've had no problems with it so far. You can also really easily like extend the time that you want to do it, and when you return it, all you have to do is stick it back in the box, because they gave you a return box in the box that they gave you, and just throw that in a post box and that's done. So yeah, I got that all working, left on the bus ride, fell asleep on the bus because that's how exhausted I was. I wish I had taken more videos, like I said before, I believe, in a previous video that I took yesterday. But yeah, I wish I took more pictures on the bus, but I didn't. And then the check-in process when we got to the seminar house was really easy. Some of the RAs met us outside, and they let us in and marked down our names, gave us our orientation packets, which has like all the information you could possibly ever need. Showed us up to our rooms and left us to it pretty much. So yeah, that day I pretty much just showered and went to sleep because I was so tired. And then yeah, yesterday, like when I woke up yesterday, like I took the videos of like my room and the bathroom and the shower, and then I walked to campus to go to a cafeteria to go eat food. And it was very, very hot, and I was not drinking enough water. I was extremely hungry, and by the time I got to the cafeteria, I was feeling pretty sick, to the point where I barely ate any of the food that I bought. I pretty much just like sat there for an hour, like trying to calm down and trying to cool down and drink water. Yeah, that I felt pretty bad. It's probably a combination of overheating, probably dehydrated, and probably stressed, honestly, which is normal, but I mean, it wasn't the best experience. But once I finally calmed down, I just went straight back to the dorm to cool down, because they did have air conditioning in the cafeteria, but not the kind of air conditioning that I have in my room, where it's like I can get it really nice and cool down almost immediately once I come back from outside. So yeah, I came immediately back, even though I brought my laptop to go register it. I was just like, no, I'm just gonna go straight back. Like, I don't care right now, I'm too hot. But yeah, you do have to register your laptop, because like on the weekend, like when you first get there before orientation weekend starts, like Friday through the end of Monday, we have free Wi-Fi, but after that we have to register our laptops to connect it to LAN cables. So I'm gonna have to go do that tomorrow when orientation program starts and everything. But yeah, the rest of the day I went to a grocery store with Ruby, got an actual meal and ate it and felt a lot better and kept hydrating and everything. And then today was really nice. I took a lot of videos, but I went out with Ruby and Logan, and we were trying to find a Daiso, which we never did, because we ended up going the wrong way. But we ended up going to another grocery store, a 7-Eleven, and then we found like a random restaurant that we passed by that we went to for lunch. And I had karage, and they had this amazing tomato soup and like a really good salad, and like this whole meal for like $8, and it was so good. We also found a random shrine like in the middle of the neighborhood. That was like an actual like legit shrine. That was really cool to see. I got this charm, the little bell on it. They had like the other just like regular like charms for like good studies, or you know, blah blah blah, good health. But I had a lot of those, or I have a lot of those from when I was in Japan previously, so I don't really need like any more of those for souvenirs, but I thought this was really cool. Yeah, it was a really fun morning today, and I ate like an entire full meal, so I feel really good. I feel like I can't go anywhere but up from here, because of course the first few days are going to be rough, and I feel like now it's just going to get better and better. Orientation starts tomorrow, so we have like the introduction to the program, we have a campus tour that's optional to go on, and then the placement test, and we have to register my laptop. Me and Ruby are planning on going together. But yeah, tomorrow is when it all really starts and our relaxation days are officially over. Thank you guys for watching. I hope most of this video was watchable. I do feel like maybe I'm getting a little bit better as the videos go on and the days go on. I hope it doesn't seem too disjointed. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this was entertaining and informational. And I'll see you guys later.